Bem-vindos, estamos aqui novamente com Gabriel Cavaleiro. E ó quem tá aqui.
Crash is huddled in a pew. He looks seriously ill.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm praying. Leave me alone.
Não adianta rezar.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Let's go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Tá. Isso aqui vai refrescar sua
Do you
memória.
recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
Yeah. You know about them, I guess.
Fazer a pergunta agora.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll talk to you a little. I'll make it fast.
Putz. Preciso...
Do you have any idea what Gabrieel sans cœur means?
I never heard of that.
I want to know about the voodoo murders.
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man.
Sua vida está meio ruim.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
Saco.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No. Leave me alone about that shit.
What do you mean? You've seen them, haven't you?
Not me. Leave me alone.
Cara, tô com medo de perder. Você.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating the big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
Ué, se não importa mais nada, então fala aí. Baterista.
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him, everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. They have these Hora drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me about the Rada drums.
I already told you about that.
Ah,
Now tell me what you know about voodoo.
All I know is these people are into some weird shit. They have power. Real power. They can write your name on a piece of paper, chew it, and you end up minced meat. Like you've been through a grinder. They know things in their heads. Things that no one ever knew about you. They They know when you lie. They can smell it. They're fucking scary, man. I don't know if it's the devil or what. But it ain't no fake shit, man.
Ok.
It's real.
Tá bom. Ok.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? What the hell is that? Voodoo's voodoo, man.
Yeah. Tá.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
All right.
Yes.
There's this underground cartel in New Orleans.
Cartel voodoo.
A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean, everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world, too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, the Hound 4. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No. I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts.
Esse dublador é incrivelmente bom pra época.
The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you alright?
Someone! I need help!
The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Oh!
Oh!
What snake? Crash!
Crash spasms twice more, then dies as Gabriel watches.
Oh, God. Poor bastard.
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one.
É, né?
Crash's shirt is closed.
Aham. Então, abrir. Aham.
On Crash's chest is a tattoo of a snake.
Ok. Vamos anotar essa porcariazinha.
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
This tattoo. Tá. Eu acho que já... a partir de agora os dias vão começar a ficar mais curtos. Eu acho que já vai vir o dia 5. Mas deixa eu só ver. Seu padre, tem uma pessoa morta aqui. Da extremunção. Quer dizer, extremunção agora é tarde demais, né? Extremunção você dá anos da pessoa morrer. Cadê você, padre? Ah,
May I help you, my child?
senhor, tem um cara morto, ó. Tá, vou fazer outra confissão.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've had impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Só
Impure
uma
thoughts?
mulher?
You mean thoughts of sexual relations?
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Oh, well, I see. Perhaps we should just leave it at that. Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
Ok, eu não posso nem avisar. Ué, ele tá de pé? Agora? De pé não, ele tá sentadinho? Ao invés de caído? Ok.
Crash's body is slumped in the pew.
Eu posso pegar o brinco dele?
There's no...
Não? Tá bom. Ok, então vamos sair fora. E ódio desse cara sempre entrando na minha frente. Ah, é um sorveteiro isso aqui?
A vendor selling vignette, and Cafe Ole has taken the lucky dog vendor's old spot.
Ok. Bom dia.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
Na verdade não é rosquinha, eles estão falando de outra palavra. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo ouvir direito.
What the heck are beignets, anyway?
Beignets.
Fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
É um tipo de bolinho
The
frito.
vignette vendor is
Tá bom. Cadê o baterista? Ei, você?
You know, I know who you are.
the drummer ignores Gabriel and just continues drumming. Unnerving, isn't he?
Né? Ok. Ok, vamos sair.
It's getting late.
É, exatamente.
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Tem poucas coisas pra fazer hoje. Telefono.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.
Uhul! Dia 5. O caminho estava bloqueado, a verdade evitada, a bandeira branca foi acenada. Reversão me custaria tudo que eu tinha e tudo pela qual lutei. Agora ela vai notar que a moto dele não tá ali na frente. Ué, ainda tem um cara lá. Eu achei que esse era o Crash.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up? Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published a part of a pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it. But you got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came
Veio
open.
aberto.
How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
Please. Eita. Quanta coisa acontecendo.
I got it. St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The Aigris? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel. A goon badagri, huh?
Badagri.
Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo.
Nossa, quanta
Well,
coisa.
why would the Veve show up there? Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay. Thanks. See ya.
Tá.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing.
Ah,
I'm
não, olha o
perfectly
cara ali.
safe, and I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
Esse objetozinho aqui que eu não consigo...
Gabriel doesn't need the ashtray.
Ah, não precisa. Mas ele tá tão destacado.
Gabriel watches the man watching the shop.
Eu achei que esse era o Crash, mas não.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Tá. É isso aqui?
The newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo Square. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed VV.
Ok.
The snake tattoo tracing says nothing.
Eu queria ver em... Aê!
The tracing is of a snake tattoo from Crash's chest.
Ah. Eu ainda tô com a roupa do padre.
Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
Tá, vou ler.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seemed. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey, son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
Ixi!
Gabriel reads through the page.
Oh, meu Deus do céu.
Oh, bastard.
Gunter, naturally.
Halsey, son of a bitch.
Gabriel.
Puta, peraí. Querido pai, te rogo essas palavras finais como desculpa pelo dano causado ao nosso sagrado ofício. A mulher sobre a qual escrevi, Tetelo, era a bruxa que eu procurava. Eu cometi crimes terríveis. Eu amei a essa bruxa, então atraí, então usei o poder sagrado da nossa família para libertá-la e ajudá-la a destruir esta colônia. O talismã sumiu. Tetelo o pegou. Só posso implorar por perdão pela rápida recuperação do talismã e para que minha punição no interno seja breve e amarga. Teu filho indigno, Gunter. Ok. Ok. Então o cara fez merda. Por quê? Porque pensou com a cabeça de baixo. Sempre. Vamos ler o jornal.
Times-Picayune, dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Dumbala.
Have you ever heard of Dumbala?
Ooh, no. Makes my skin crawl, though.
Does Ogun Badaikri mean anything to you?
No, sorry.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Veja o que você encontrar sobre o tambor Rada.
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rotodrum? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rotodrum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Tá certo. Saiu. Assim, será que eu devo ligar pro meu tio? Deixa eu ir aqui. Tio avô, na verdade, né? Ligar.
No. I can't afford to call
Eita.
Germany again till I've figured more of this out.
Ah, tá, ok. Tá, ok. Ok. Salvar. Deixa essa aqui. Gabriel Ladino. Nem lembro mais. Gabriel Ladino, Gabriel Bardo. Não. Deixa o Gabriel Bardo aqui, vai. Next. Gabriel Clérigo. Vamos ver. Gabriel. Não. Guerreiro, velho. Não, guerreiro não. Ô, caceta. Não, patrulheiro, né? Patrulheiro. Seria um ranger. Ou Não, Gabriel Guardião, vai. Guardião. Seria o ranger. Gabriel Guardião, ok. São Jorge, teu padrinho. Por que eu tô cantando essa música?
I'll be back later.
See ya.
Ok. Agora eu tenho que ir pra universidade.
Hey, Hot Ridge, what's the good word? Hot Ridge?
Eita!
Oh, God, not again.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked out. Not a pretty ending. Something.
Tá, não tem mais nada. Ele foi enforcado por uma cobra.
I'm not touching that body.
Ok. Será que ele deixou alguma coisa aqui?
The shelves behind Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially considering the rest of the room. On the desk is a sheet of paper with some scribbled notes. It looks recent.
These notes look interesting.
Hartridge's notes are scribbled on notepad paper.
A tribo Agris, a República Popular do Benin. Dambalá, Ogum Badagris. Ok.
Hartridge's notes.
Dambalá é a serpente, Ogum Badagris é o símbolo. E é da tribo Agris. Ok. Ok.
Before leaving the
bom.
university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Ok. Deixa eu vir na casa da vovó aqui.
It's my favorite grandson. How nice.
E o único.
Your only grandson, but nice try, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Ok. Vamos ver se eu consigo conversar com ela sobre
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Do you know anyone?
I don't know what else to...
Tá. Deixa eu mostrar pra ela o diário. Era esse aqui, né?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Sorry, no, Gabriel.
Não? Não, esse aqui é negócio de jornal. Bom,
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
1810? Goodness, Gabriel, I'm not that old.
ok. Essa é a carta do vovô, né? Do tio avô.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Is that from your uncle in Germany? I hope you like him, Gabriel. Perhaps one day I'll get to meet him.
É seu cunhado. Tá, acho que não tem mais nada aqui.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Tá, nada de relevante. Vamos pra delegacia. Oh.
One of the Getty drummers watches the police station.
Mostly, my man.
It's you, God help me. Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch.
Tá, mas calma aí. Olha isso.
I have this newspaper clipping from 1810 about a pattern.
The case is closed, Gabriel.
Cara morreu, acabou de morrer. Ó, cara lá na universidade.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
The case is closed, Gabriel.
Can I ask you about...
You're the...
Reabrir. Morte do acidente.
Crash is dead.
Do acidente não, morte do Crash.
What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, and I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? Guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, huh? Poor bastard.
I think you should go find the body at the morgue. He was killed by the voodoo cult. Crash said.
Crash said? Did he mention pink elephants, too?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No. Actually, I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy. Standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report. But it won't happen. I know these guys. Lock them up overnight, and they tend to overdo it the next day.
Your professionalism is astonishing.
Tá, morte do Hartridge.
There's been another murder. a professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ, you're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African studies at Tulane.
Estudos africanos.
Yesterday, I went to see him about the voodoo murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's onto something big. And when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered. And by the same people who did the voodoo murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the voodoo murders, M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
But I'm the link to the voodoo murders case, don't you see?
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. If I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut. Not involve other people with this shit if you think it's so dangerous.
Caceta.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
No.
They're these African drums, and they're being used all over the French Quarter to send messages for the voodoo cartel.
Yeah, right. When them drums announce a blue light special at OK Mart, let me know.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
You mean gumbo?
No, I mean Dambala.
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
Say what?
Ogun Badakri. It's a voodoo loa.
Speak English or shut up, Knight.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Guess I'll take that as a no.
Reabrir o caso.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Porra. E na bonada não vadinha?
I'm gonna hit the road.
Later, Knight.
Ok. Dar aquela salvada. Vamos lá no museuzinho.
Why is it so dark,
Uh-oh.
Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
Eita.
It's an electric. Gabriel is currently.
Tá socializando.
Gabriel cannot take. That would not help to.
Não sei. O tijolo?
That wouldn't.
Ixi.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Sim, podemos. Tá, então peraí, ao invés de Gabriel Guardião, eu vou fazer... Peraí, eu posso salvar na própria tela do mapa? Deixa eu saber. Salvar. Save. Gabriel Druida. Mas eu tenho que pensar o que eu preciso fazer pra deter a cobra.
Why is it so dark, Dr. John? Hello?
Eu não lembro o que eu faço.
Oh.
acendeu o interruptor. Interruptor.
You bastard!
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see, and we were not expecting visitors.
O museu não
But
estávamos
if
esperando
you will
visitantes.
excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Ok. Então vamos na loja voodoo.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
Aham.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Well, there's no such thing. Not around here.
Aham.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is an African legend about a great serpent. Folklore, that's all.
Uhum.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Aham.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
What I know, I wouldn't be talking about with you.
Uhum.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Oh, no such thing, I tell you for sure.
Ok. Sei. Isso aqui significa algo pra você?
Does any of this look familiar to you?
No, sir, I never saw anything like that before. Looks like a foreign language.
Aham. Tá.
Does this snake pattern look familiar to you at all? Have you noticed it on any of your customers, like as a tattoo?
No, can't say I have. Me, Marine Corps, is it?
Tá bom.
Yeah, could be. Thanks.
Eu até agora, eu já joguei esse jogo 2 vezes, nessa versão e na versão remake. Eu ainda não, eu não lembro se esse cara tinha alguma coisa a ver com tudo ou se ele tava só de zoeira. Tá bom. Foi lá no cemitério. Será que mudou as marcas ou elas continuam iguais? Deixa eu só ver uma coisa.
Gabriel cannot put his sketch back on the wall.
Eu sei. E se eu fizer outra... Ah,
Let
é
me
outra.
get these new marks down.
Ah, são novas. Ótimo. Ok, essas são as novas, né?
Looking at the series of crimes.
Tá.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crimes. Gabriel gazes at the
essa já tá
translation of
traduzida.
the code that Moonbeam gave him.
Tá, ok. Deixa eu... Provavelmente ele não sabe de nada, mas deixa eu fazer umas perguntas.
Hello there, got a sec?
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain?
Go.
Tambores
Do you
raros.
know anything about Rada drums?
I don't know what you talking about.
Outras tumbas.
What other tombs get...
No, I ain't one for... Don't know how that sort of thing gets started.
Tá bom. Tá, tchau. Sair.
A sign on the
Aixe!
front door of Magentia's home reads, attending a channeling seminar
Oh,
until
fuck.
August
Droga. Ok. Vou na igreja, talvez?
It looks like someone found and moved Crasher's body.
Sim, claro, né? Que bom, depois de um dia inteiro. Tá, então vamos fazer o seguinte. Peraí, não. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Então eu vou ter que ficar fazendo a traduçãozinha aqui. Ah, tá bom. Tá, só um minuto. Ufa! Tá, basicamente... Ainda tá faltando algumas letras, mas é... DJ... C... Não sei o que lá, não sei o que lá. D. R... Do... Não sei o que é isso. K... Acen... Não, Acev... Não sei o que é isso. É Tar... Não sei o que é isso. A... T... A... Ta... Alô.
Looking at...
Tá, ok. Aí eu, tipo, faço assim?
Gabriel checks the two messages for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message. He finds that
Pikachu
he has the
Face agora. Eu não precisava
translation
ter
for all
feito.
of the symbols, except for 3.
Pikachu Face. Eu poderia simplesmente carregar os papéis.
Gabriel sketches.
Aqui, ó. DJ, Cera, não sei o que lá, Ardo, Baga, Ardo, não sei o que lá, Arsef, Tar, Pikachu Face, momento.
Gabriel gazes at the translation.
Tá, algumas letras ainda são desconhecidas.
This is the last page.
Tá. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Tá, ok. Não sei. Pera aí. Não, esse cara vai me prender de novo. Vamos pra cá. Vamos pra cá. Se eu mostrar isso aqui pro cara, provavelmente nada vai acontecer, mas... Por que não, né?
Hello there, got a sec?
You got something to say, son?
Does this mean anything to you?
Sure. I see them marks all the time on tubes. Don't know what they mean, though.
Tá. Pera aí. Vamos voltar aqui. Ah, pera. Tem um negócio aqui.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Hã?
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something.
Ah, é.
I love
Eu
it
fui
when you pick
enforcado.
stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
Ah, é, porque eu fui enforcado, quase fui enforcado pela cobra e aí... Ah, agora finalmente esse cinzeiro vai ter uma utilidade, que ela tirou e botou no cinzeiro.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
Ah, tá, ok.
Gabriel is carrying a scale. It's a snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python.
Tipo, já dá pra ver... Tipo, já dá pra ver só no negocinho,
This
mas...
is the last...
Eu sei, calma.
Gabriel
Ah, é?
magnifies the snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's
São
python.
iguais.
Hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. He places the two scales together.
Aê!
Gabriel has matched the Lake Pontchartrain.
Achamos a nossa prova. Deixa só pela...
The
Não, eu quero só pra ver as duas juntinhas.
Gabriel magnifies the two scales. The two...
Ok. Agora, ok. Jogar. Salvar. Druid. Gabriel Druida já foi, prévio. Gabriel Guardião. Ok. Rastreador. Agora vamos... Isso aqui já é a prova que o mouse precisa.
Sim.
Mostly.
It's...
Deixa eu te mostrar isso aqui.
I have these two snake scales.
Yes.
One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. The python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. Certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. Whether or not the museum's involved with a legitimate voodoo cult, though, is another matter. These guys may just be faking it, too.
Tá, vamos lá. Agora eu vou dar o recorte de jornal pra ele.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Sure. If there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
Ok. Já provei que são ameaça, já provei que o museu está envolvido, agora só preciso provar que é um culto.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? Well, that's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
Deixa eu dar o... Tá, deixa eu dar o negócio do professor aqui.
Take a look at these
Aê!
notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? And what about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
Really? It's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here?
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you've convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Ok, então, beleza. Ixi.
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
Ok. Por que esse cara tá aqui agora? Pera aí. Bom, deixa eu salvar. Agora, provavelmente, agora vai começar o dia 6. Tá.
It's getting
Exato.
late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Eu acho que eu não deixaria... ixi. Ah, ele vai ligar pro tio agora. Ou pra Malha. Ah, por favor, tenta ligar pra Malha.
Damn.
De novo o mesmo sonho. Você fez merda, hein, seu Gunter? Porque assim, pra piorar, ele não só namorou a mulher, depois traiu a mulher e depois ainda salvou ela com o poder do talismã e deu pra ela poder. Tipo, nossa, tem como piorar? Agora a coisa ficou feia. Agora que o perigo real vai começar. Dia 6. Então a noite ficou como o dia. Eu vislumbrei a garra mais vermelha da natureza. A face do pavor olhou de volta pra mim enquanto eu olhava para dentro de sua mandíbula. Ok. Que isso? A Grace faz escala 6x1? Esse é o sexto dia que ela tá... Eita! Eita! Galinha. Ixi.
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
Oh, they know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
Vai ficar bem pra caralho.
Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine.
Mas aqui, ocupado aqui?
Is gone. Oh, not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Ufa, ok. Então vamos agora salvar. Gabriel Druida já foi. Vamos continuar como o Gabriel Guardião, né? Vamos. Ok. E é isso, gente. Agora o bagulho ficou...
Gabriel!
Ai, que susto!
I see it. Stay back.
Viu o quê?
Special delivery, it seems.
Que susto! Não, mas a gente vai deixar isso pro próximo vídeo. Até mais.